Hello and welcome back. Now this is going to be an addendum to the previous session because there are bits, I added a bit onto the end, and when I looked at editing I thought you needed that at the beginning, not at the end. Basically what it is, the session you're going to watch now, basically I show off, I time-lapse quite a lot because I treat this as if you are reading the book of my farm or watching the video of my farm from start to finish. So yes, basically in this episode what happens is there are certain bits where the time-lapse, the music carries on and I reduce time to as if I'm driving single time. That's done on purpose, and I'll tell you for why. In this session we cover bits of the map that are absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. We go down by the farm, down, and also it shows exactly how hilly this map is in places. It's a beautiful map. You can see the mountain range in the background, and we cover some ground in this bits. So there are about 10-12 minutes where the time-lapse goes from times 4 I think it is, or 3 in places. I've actually gone to time-lapse where I'm playing music but I'm actually keeping the time on times 1, and it's done on purpose so you can see the map in all its glory. It is only 10 minutes in the middle, but yeah, just warning you that that is the way things are. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because I'm going to tack it onto the beginning of that session. So without any further ado, I hope you enjoy this one and truly see this map in all its glory. It is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to leave it there and speak to you later. Bye for now. Hello and welcome back. Right, let's get this party started, as the saying goes. Now, why did I just shut that gate? Right, let's just check that I've got my contracts right. 74. Hang on a minute, hang on. 30, brilliant. I've got them there, that's fantastic. 30 is fertilising. Right, so we need to be setting a course. In that case, create job, course play, course generator, addends 3, 9, generate, and start. Let's see if this actually is working, because sometimes this goes wrong. No, that's fine. Fantastic. Let's set the seeder going with us in it. Yeah, that is the right one. Right. No, we're already ready. Now then, let's just double check. I don't trust that this is exactly as it should be. Always double check. 74 barley. Barley it is. Switch on, drop down, and let's get cracking. Right, I am going to time-lapse these because we have a lot of work to do, so I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Phew. Now that was done over 2 sessions because it got absolutely terrible. Now there's bits of this I'm going to not time lapse, but the bits where I'm travelling around the map, this is, I'd not decided whether this was going to be what I call a nuclear let's play, where I'm trying to show the map off and all its beauty, or whether I was going to go into a full-blown let's play. So I'm still not 100% sure, but for now I'm going to play it as if it's a nuclear let's play, as if I'm showing off Greenlands to its glory. Now there were bits of this map that threw me out, because down that end, the end where I'd first started, is nice and flat-ish, but up this end, not so much. The 25 was a monster field. That Rosselmash was brought to its knees. I had to pull every trick I could, even sometimes going up the field without the planter on, to go down the field with the planter on, because it was just going at a tremendous, like a snail's pace, and that is a beast. I mean, I know the Amazon is big, but nevertheless this has some hills. I've tried to highlight that in the footage as well. The other thing is, I was quite chuffed. It's very infrequent that you actually guess right when you drop off a couple of seeds, and I absolutely guessed right on this one and on the other one what it needed, so that was an absolute bonus. I know we have an idea roughly, but it is roughly, and it can go either way, where you've got sorghum's the best. That seems to be fantastic for seed, whereas wheat and barley and no, canola's not bad. Yeah, there's a few that are absolutely terrible. Sugar beet I think is one that's a bit hungry on seed as well. So yes, I guess just right. I will even should get a reimbursement, so I'm just gonna, I've collected on most of the contracts that we're going through, but with obviously the thing of field 25, I was very careful to finish field 25 very carefully, being as he very kindly allowed us to, not to his knowledge, to use his equipment. We even got £316. That's how close we were with the seeds. That is, yeah, phenomenal. And so what did we finish with? A healthy 69,221, and I have to stand up myself here. It's a good job that I'm going to catch the bus in a few minutes that you'll not see. Yeah, right, okay then. So yes, I am going to end it here, because it has been a monster session. We have done an awful lot, and we covered so much of the map. I always forget you can't see this. We have done the entire circuit of that, apart from, well, the workers have done this section. We've covered from 30 all the way down there, all the way up the little secret roads. I nearly got myself stranded there and turned back, but you can go through the interior. I think there's one gate, and it's an interior gate. It's probably the one between 40 and 33 that I did forget to shut. There's luckily no livestock in there, but every other gate, I think we in the end shut them all as we'd finished, as we should do. So yeah, I'm quite pleased, very healthy. We're just checking the store, because occasionally, there are things that drop later in the day. I would seriously love that quadrant, I seriously would, but we need a mower. So yeah, on this map, looking how much, I'll just show you, there was so much baling, it was unbelievable. So a windrow with, I've never used one yet, that's the other thing I will keep saying, I'd like to show people. Yeah, but look how many baling there are, whether it was tedders, or it seems mainly teddering. No, there's, yeah, silage bales as well. I'm tempted to actually get us into a bit of debt, but let's just check. What we may do is sort of play what sort of, it's 250 horsepower. Now I've used one of these before that say 250 horsepower, and it would depend on the field that we chose. We have a 175 horsepower tractor. I had a 175 horsepower Massey that pulled one of the 250 horsepower ones, but this has got a built-in windrow as well, so if we take a punt on that, it might get us into trouble. But sometimes you've just got to go with it a little bit. We're going to be 30 odd grand in the hole. I think we're going to do it, I seriously do. Sometimes you've got to speculate to accumulate, so with that we will 100 and something, a little bit of money for wages, I think. So let's buy that, and we'll keep it as is. And we shall change the license plate to mine. I've noticed I haven't done that a few times on this one. Yeah, I need to change my tractor. I just hope I like it. This is more of a punt really for showing new mods, or well, not new mods, because I know this one is a little bit. What we are going to do though is we're going to take a couple of contracts for next session, a couple of the silage ones because they tend to be the very best, but also we're going to pick our fields very carefully. Yeah, I don't want to get bitten with some horrible ones, although I suppose if we're borrowing equipment and we've got something, yeah, we can do. We know the 70 odds are reasonable. Let's have a look at the 70. That's Tedder. Yeah, we'll do that one. And we will borrow the items on that one. And we shall... I'm hoping to buy a mower out of the profit. Amélie Bourdon. Right, more. So the 70s we are looking for. Now let's just make sure that that follows that the 70s are 73. Yeah, 70s are reasonably, yeah, 79 is the most strewn out one, so let's have a look. Now then, none of those fields are massive, the 70 odds, so let's not. 72, let's tether in. Silage bales, we will indeed accept the contract. And 80, we shall have a look, I'm not sure where that is. 79, it's right next to 80, so yeah, we'll grab 80 as well, and that is going to be probably another monster session, but you can't. Yeah, let's make sure we've did. Yes, at least we've got our equipment this time to borrow. We didn't get that last time; it disappeared on us. Oh, please. Oh, it doesn't tell you in there, does it? Right, let's have a look on the shop. Please tell me you've. Oh, thank goodness for that. Right, excellent. So that is what we're going to do. Now I'm not sure. No, I've got to stick with our equipment because it's got the Anderson, so it's got to be round. And ours a square, isn't it? I'm sure it's a square. Yeah, it is. Quadrant. So we should try that. Repair it. I'm hoping to get us out of the debt, or at least a good way. We do need a mower. Wow, minus 50 grand. Gordon Bennett. Okay. Yeah, so that is a lot of money. I don't know that we're going to pull those out. We need a mower, but I suppose we can do a little bit of... That's quite a lot of silage bales out of that. How much contracts have we got? Contract money alone, 24, 34, 35. We might just do that, but then we wouldn't have enough for a mower, so we might do this in 2 stages. We've still got to buy ourselves a decent sized field though, but I've got to get the grass stuff to do this. Let's have a look at the price of the grass fields just for when we have got a little bit of money. See, in a way we're still buying equipment rather than look for ones near us. 69, that's not a very large one. See, yeah, 54. Yeah, it's a lot more though, isn't it? 69, we could do 70 is already grass. We could do our little one, and if we bought 69, so what about 72? That's small. Ah, that's not bad. Right, let's just quickly pop down to the grain mill and pop and have a look at 72 quickly, and then we are literally gonna, yeah, I don't think that's gonna be, in fact, yeah, I suppose it makes more sense to be a little bit careful. Right, 72 is the one next to this one, but there is a gate, so behind the fuel station. Oh yeah, it's a bit small, which I expected that, absolutely. So we've got 2 grass fields, or we will have, so this is what we're going to go for first, definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, and probably then when we get more money we will see if Amélie Bourdon is willing to sell 73 to us. Yes. Now, did I show that? Yes, I did. Right, smash it, and that is how we're going to leave it. But I am going to get out of this field because I'm going to wonder what on earth I'm doing in here next time. So We got 50 grand's worth of debt, but we've got 10 grand's on hand. So yeah, it's only really 40 grand's worth of debt. So we shall see what we see. We could almost buy the mower that I would buy, and we've got the windrower stroke baler all built into one. We would need a silage wrapper if we were going to. It is the most lucrative thing to go into, and I know what one I'd go for. It would be the excavator. We've already got the front loader and that fantastic beast, so we should be using that on this Let's Play rather than a traditional. We shall see. In fact, yeah, that is actually that. Yes, while we're doing the silage contract, we could take on 2 or 3 fertilising ones to assist us in getting off. Now 2 and 3 are next to each other. 23 and 30. Now 30 is at the top. I think that's close to 2. It is. So 2, 3 and 30. Let's take those 3. We shall accept, and accept. Right, what we're going to do is what I've always said. We shall get ready. I'm going to send this up to 30 because next time we come on this Let's Play, it is going to be all hands to the deck, because it's the baling contract. It is going to take all of my things, so I don't want to be like doing too much with this. I really don't. Right. Right, smash it. So let's take this up to field 30, and that is where we're going to leave it. Been a very productive session. I am well chuffed we got that. I've never used that particular thing, and it could be like the I've said this a few times, the twist, the Samas twist. When I first saw that, I thought that was going to be the answer to all woes, and that it would solve all problems, and that going forwards I'd always use that. I used it 2 or 3 times, enough to get a feel for it, to know that I didn't think it was the answer. It wasn't the best thing since sliced bread, and it didn't work out. This may be the same, you don't know, but then again it might be that I think, oh my life, this is the best thing ever, and I need this in every Let's Play going forward. So until you try, you do not know. So I'm going to give it a shot. I do with all mods. It has been out a little while now as well. This is not one. My normal trick is to buy a mod in the first 2 or 3 days that it's on, where it's got all sort of errors. Not usually lots, because most modders are very good at ironing out the big kinks. But yeah, there's usually the odd one that still exists and always catches you out. And I'm usually the wally that always does that. So actually, yeah, we're nearly there. So yes, I'm quite chuffed. I've been to all the corners. I'm going to edit this one and post this one. I've posted the first 2 episodes already, but I'm going to post this 3rd one, because this one I think is going to show off the map awfully well, because we've been all over the map in this session. So, and there's some real absolute corking hills that really are tremendous ones. Right, let's get... yes, I did shut the gate. Go me for once. Right, oh, I didn't shut the inner gate, but it's not quite so worried about that. There's no livestock. Besides which, perhaps I thought, no, I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna leave them open for courseplay. Oh no, courseplay doesn't care about gates. It will go, it'll pathfind wherever it wants. It's a bit naughty. We'll not go there. Right, so that is where we're going to leave it. In fact, I think we're even going to set the course so that next time we can just go bang. Because I know it's going to be busy with all that baling. I'll give myself a bit of a break. It does remember this for between sessions as well. Let's target, open, generate. Right, and that is where we're going to leave it. So that should, I'm sure it does, I'm sure I've done that before. Right, anyway, without any further ado, I hope you are going to continue on this journey with me, however long it lasts, whether it's a full... I do like it, and look at that. Look at the leaves on the ground. Is that not beautiful? Yeah, I noticed it in editing, and I thought, oh my life, you never mentioned that, so I am now. It's gorgeous, absolutely wonderful. Yeah, there are obviously an awful lot of trees in this area because it's absolutely covered. all over. So yes, tremendous. It is lovely though. I'm not mocking really. It is tremendous. It looks lovely. But yeah, the human brain is amazing for pointing out excesses. It is as you look at it that your brain says, nah, won't be that many. But it is still an amazing hat off to the map maker for absolutely detailed, phenomenal. Yeah. There are a few, this again is a very new, there are a few weird things, but I was thinking this in editing, it is weird. Now I come from a farming background and I've got to be honest, that's not unusual. So although people like go, oh, there are a few humps and bumps, some content creators, I hear them sort of like, yes, there are a few humps and bumps. Now I know there are some things where roads are bad. I know Horbellerite had 2 or 3 rough spots where it dragged you towards buildings. Now that was made by the creators of the game, so yeah, I would imagine a map takes an awful long time, and strange things like this, they're not unheard of. So yes, I'm quite sure though that in time the little tiny blemishes like that are really important will be ironed out. But anyway, enough waffling. I shall say goodbye for now.